Good afternoon and good Wednesday to you. I just wanted to take some time right now and just give you a moment to be reflecting on post-Easter as we get ready to move into another Sunday and it's almost flipping the page in chapters of LLMC. So I want to start off with talking about the road to Emmaus. This was something that came up yesterday in a call that I was on and training, and I wanted to just engage on it more. I think it really pushed me to think about my own space. So it says here in Luke 24 verse 13 to 35, now that the same day two of them were going to a village called Emmaus, about 7 miles from Jerusalem. They were talking with each other about everything that had happened. As they talked and discussed these things with each other, Jesus himself came up and walked along with them, but they kept from recognizing him. He asked them, "What are you discussing together as you walk?" They stood still, their faces downcast. One of them, named Cleopas, asked him, "Are you the only one visiting Jerusalem who does not know the things that have happened there in these days?" "What things?" he asked. "About Jesus of Nazareth," they replied. "He was a prophet, powerful in word and deed before God and all the people. The chief priests and our rulers handed him over to be sentenced to death, and they crucified him. But we had hoped that he was the one that was going to redeem Israel. And what is more, it's the third day since all this took place. In addition, some of our women amazed us. They went to the tomb early this morning, but didn't find his body. They came and told us that they had a vision of the angels who said he was alive. Then some of our companions went to the tomb and found it just as the woman had said, but they did not see Jesus." He said to them, "How foolish you are, and how slow to believe all that the prophets had spoken. Did not the Messiah have to suffer these things and then enter his glory?" And the beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he explained to them what was said in all the scriptures concerning himself. As they approached the village to which they were going, Jesus continued as if he was going farther. But they urged him strongly, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening. The day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. When he was at the table with them, he took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and began to give it to them. Then their eyes were opened and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. They asked each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us when he talked with us on the road and opened the scriptures to us?" Church, I have a depiction of a road, and it's just here for you to visualize. But what I want us to ask, and the thoughts that I want you to be thinking about right now is, where are you at on the road to Emmaus? What is God, how is Jesus revealing himself? How is the Holy Spirit impressing upon you at this time? And I ask this because as we go through this COVID time, as we walk down these journeys, I think the Lord's trying to speak to us. I believe that the Lord has things for all of us. And I want you to be asking the question, as you break your bread today, for lunch, for dinner, as you have communion, I want you to think about what that means. If you notice, the Lord revealed himself in the breaking of bread. The Lord revealed himself in that moment. And I want to ask you the same question. Are you able to slow down during your mealtime and listen today? When you sit and have a snack or have some tea, can you take a moment to just sit and rest and soak in what the Lord may have you? Because as we are on the road of Emmaus, we don't want to miss the opportunity to be with Jesus. I hope you have a great and wonderful day and a great time the rest of your week. And on Sunday, we're going to start digging into what it means to be church and how did God make you to be a part of this bigger thing. Have a good one, and thank you for tuning in.